everyone, it's Donna again, and I am here with a flip through of the little mini journal that I just finished. This journal measures 6 inches by about 4.5 inches. It has a soft cover made with collaged vintage laces. I decided to leave the little embellishment, I'm calling it a dream catcher, on. It is just attached with a pin, so it can be removed if it's annoying, or it can be glued down if that's the desire. I did add just a little bit of delicate laces dangling from behind it to make it look even more like a little dream catcher. It has 60 pages front and back, and let me show you the inside. It's held together with some vintage lace, and there's a lace pocket on the inside. Inside that are 2 journaling cards. This one has a see-through window with a butterfly in it, and then this one has, this is from a 1800s encyclopedia dictionary, French, that I found online with a flower die cut and a little tiny embellishment with a little tag, a little button. The tag has a little mushroom on it with some lace behind it, and then a little snippet of vintage lace behind that. There's a tag on the front or a label on the front to put what the journal is about. The first pocket is made from vintage lace again, with a couple of journaling cards in it, butterflies and a bird. This is double thick piano roll paper that has been coffee dyed, and a saying on this side. It says, "Ordinary people can do extraordinary things." Page from a botanical book with a Tracy Fox label and some lace along the edge of that. The back side of that botanical with another Tracy Fox label. And then I made a little fabric flip with some lace and some very vintage lace, very delicate, very pretty, with some more lace at the top. On this side there's lace stitched to the flap, and inside the flap is a flower, and I did some stenciling there. This page has a flip down, and this is a ferry ticket, ferry of New York City, and this just flips down for some extra journaling there, and a butterfly sticker. I left this side plain. It's a page from 1800s Sears catalog, reproduction Sears catalog. A little tuck spot down here on some coffee dyed paper, and in this album you're going to see, or journal, you're going to see a lot of these cards. I found these online. They are seed catalog covers, and this one is from 1896, and there's stenciling on the back. I left these pages plain. On this side is that Tundex card. Behind it is a little tag for journaling, and then it flips out, and there's a pocket here with a couple of journaling cards. And then just a little booklet with some scraps from my scrap bin. Some lace along the edge here. A glassine envelope with a flower on the front, and inside it is just some more paper for journaling with decorative stitching. And on this side is a tuck spot, and in it are just a couple of little tickets. Plain for journaling. There's lots of place for journaling in here. In this pocket there's vintage lace across the top, a little collage down here with the dictionary definition of the word pleasant, and then some ephemera tucked in here. Here's a vintage photo of a couple of hound dogs in the backyard. This is an original letter from 1910. Pretty handwriting on there. That's an original. And then a vintage postcard of the journal building. Oh, that's interesting. D&H and Journal Building, Albany, New York. And from the looks of the photo of the automobiles in here, this looks like it could be around the 1920s or 30s. And it's blank on the back for journaling. That's an original too. Here's the tracing paper with butterflies printed on it with some vintage lace along the edge there. A journal card that's just paper clipped in with a couple little butterflies with gems in the middle of them, and the back is a postcard. A little bit of lace on the paper clip. This page is blank with some stenciling. When I got done cutting some of my flowers, die cuts, I used the negative, and I did the stenciling using the negative from those die cuts. Here are the little half pages of birds with lace along the edge, and this is a little pocket here with more ephemera, a little tiny flash card, and then another souvenir photo card from Archives Building, Washington, D.C. And I believe this one is from the 1930s or 40s, this pack. That's original. And the little birds flip over. Blank for writing with just a die cut along the edge. This page is blank also with the saying "stronger than yesterday," and a little collage down here with some flowers. And here's a page from that kitten poetry book, and that's the inside of the signature. They look like they're either hugging or boxing, one of the two. Pretty kitty right here. Another journaling card with some butterflies writing on the back, and some lace at the top of that. More place for journaling. This is the other side of those half pages. There's some lace behind, a couple of mushrooms here, and this side I adhere down to the page, to the next page, and it is a tuck spot. And here's another one of the seed catalog covers. This one's from 1897. And lace along the edge of that page. Blank with some stenciling. I did some stenciling there. And there's the other side of the tracing paper with butterflies. A pocket with more ephemera in here. Here's a library catalog card that I just put a fussy cut bird and mushroom. You can journal on the back of that. This is a calendar that came out of an 1871 journal, or ledger. This was in the back of the ledger, and that's printable. And then a German catalog, or a German vocabulary card. And some fussy cut birds down there. Oops. Back side of that ledger paper, just a little tuck spot here with some more little tags in here. And this is a page from a children's reader from the 1920s, an original. And there's the back side of it. Place for writing, some vintage lace there. This is I didn't want to cover this up. That's that beautiful lace that I purchased not long ago. I just covered an index card with it and stitched all the way around, a zigzag stitch. I just thought it was pretty just on its own. Plus I've got this altered paper clip that's kind of the decoration for it. And then of course you can journal on the back there. This page I just decoupaged some napkin onto it. And dictionary page, I left that as it was. This is the envelope that was covered with lace, and I just put a die cut in a tone color there. This flips open, another flower die cut, and this is a map from that same French dictionary. This is North and South America. I think I have some more from these maps in here. I might. I can't remember if I put more in here or not. That goes in there. At the back side is a lace tuck spot, and here's another one of the seed catalog covers. This one's from 1894. Really pretty. And you can journal on the back. This is a see-through pocket, and in it is a card with some birds. I believe this came from the Graphics Fairy, if I'm not mistaken. This also from the Graphics Fairy. I decided not to cover the back side of this because I didn't want this to get caught on anything when you slide it in and out. The back side of that Sears catalog, Sears Roebuck catalog, and this is just a flip out with one of the Tim Holtz field notes elements, and inside is a die cut and yet another of the seed catalog covers. This one's from 1898. And I did some stenciling on the back side of that card. Another page for journaling with just a little flower die cut and a little mushroom down here. This is a pocket, and in it is an eye chart, a vintage eye chart. On the back side of that is I've been experimenting with printing on tracing paper, and that's what this is, and I just adhered it with glue stick onto this page. You can see right through it. I did it again, I don't think I mentioned it on that Toondex card. Yeah, I did it here also on that Toondex card. This is another printing on tracing paper, which is quite tricky because my printer does not like it. I was getting black lines on the side, so I managed to salvage a few of my attempts, and that's one of them. This is just a little tuck spot with a faux postage stamp that I made, and then a little flower tuck in there. And that's the piano paper. Pocket on the back side has yet another of the seed catalog covers. This one doesn't say what year. If it does, it's too small, I can't read it. But it's got a really pretty floral image on the front, journaling on the back, and another little journal card with some moths. And then I forgot to put my Made by Donna. I'll put my label will be here. And then in the back I just have some coffee stained extra paper that either can be used for journaling or used to cover up some of the printed pages if you want to cover those. And that's my little journal. I really like how it came out. I like working with this size. It comes together pretty quickly. Thank you for following along with me. If you followed me in the creation of this journal, I really appreciate all of your feedback and for you coming along the journey with me. This journal will be for sale, and the information will be down below. And that's it for today. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you next weekend. Bye for now.